Hello YouTube, in this video we're going to add some UI text to display our score, and then we're going to hook that up to the game manager. So let's get started. First we're going to right click and go to UI text, which will automatically add a canvas object. And I like to drag the canvas into the game manager, and that way it'll persist across the scenes along with the game manager. Makes it a little easier. And in the canvas scaler, I like to scale with screen size. And just out of force of habit, I usually set things to 1600 by 900. Set them to whatever you want your target resolution to be. And also notice the reference pixels per unit in the bottom of the canvas scaler says 100. And that's what I imported my sprites as. If you change the pixels per units of your sprites, make sure to change that number here. Alright, I'm going to rename text to score text. And I'll set anchor, pivot, and position of the text by holding down Shift and Alt and then clicking on the top left box. And sometimes Unity will display weird numbers for the positions, like something like 6 dot something with e to the negative 10. I usually just set those to 0. Alright, and now I'm going to choose a different font. I'm going to set vertical alignment to the center, change the text color to white. And now I'll set it 20 pixels over and 20 pixels down. I'll change the font size to 30 and the text will disappear, but if we set vertical and horizontal, the overflow for both of them, it'll show up just fine. I like doing that so I don't have to play around with the width and height of each text item. And then I'll set the default text to score 0. Next, I want to be able to use that score text in a text variable in my canvas. But by default, text is not there, so we have to go to add variable and then add type. And you'll see that there's no text object down there. If we click add new type and look for UI.text, it'll show up in the list. Just click on text and it'll be added to the bottom. Now we can close that window. And now when we go to add variable and then new Unity engine, if we scroll down to the bottom, we'll see text. And we'll call that score text. And now we can drag the score text object into there. And now we want to set the score text. And before we can do that, we need a set text node. Alright, we want to drag our score over, and then we want to look for concat so we can combine two separate strings together. We want the one with two strings, and we'll drag our score into string 1, and for the 0 slot we want to just type score : space. We'll drag that value into the set text node. And we'll drag text from set text into the score text. But we also have to tell set text which text box we're using, so we drag score text into it. And we'll do this on update. So if we test it, and we can see that our score text is updating now. And we'll apply the game manager prefab, and that'll automatically make the canvas and score text a part of the prefab as well. And that's it for this video. In the next video, we're going to look at how we can pause the game, and I hope to see you then.